Our flag is back in command. Dropping Fritz X-bomb. Flag gun battery in position. Clear the skies. Recon airborne. We stole their flag. Runner on the move. Enemy flag returned to their command.
Well, I just nuked these kids. That's a L.
Fight concluded. Ready for launch.
I just nuked. They're leaving. I just nuked them. Oh, that's bad. I just knew. His homie did. He dashboarded. The other guy dashboarded. Oh no. That's a neck.
Type of shit I seen before. Y'all see a white boy, but my daddy a Negro. Half-breed motherfucker, grip the mic and heat flow. I just wanna spread love. They want me to bleed slow.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ace. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, start your day, whatever time it may be. Let's shoot for 250 likes on the video. Drop an early like if you guys are a true supporter of the channel. You guys have been absolutely killing it and just been going ham on all the videos. Hope you guys do enjoy, because today we're going into a massive game-changing update that's going to be coming on Tuesday. I'm telling you guys right now, everything is changing. There's pretty much going to be a brand new Call of Duty game coming out on Tuesday. COD WW2. The whole game is changing. Let me get right into it before wasting any more time. So pretty much what I'm going into, I'm going to break the video up into segments. Right now, we're going to be talking about all of the division changes, because every single division is getting changed. Now with infantry, the first trait you unlock is going to be an additional primary attachment. The second trait you unlock are going to be secondary pistol attachment and swap weapons faster. The third trait is going to be while aiming down sights, you have less idle sway. And the fourth and final, unlock is going to be move faster while aiming. So what they actually did with infantry is they went ahead and they dropped the, bandolier attachment, so you no longer have extra magazines with infantry, and they kind of replaced that with a second pistol attachment, and you can swap weapons faster. And on top of that, while aiming down sights, you have less idle sway. So honestly, this is kind of good, this is kind of bad. Unfortunately, we're not going to have bandolier by default, but as things go on, they actually did go ahead and they changed up some basic trainings, but I'm gonna get down to that later. So second division that they messed with airborne. Now with airborne, the first unlock is fire guns while sprinting and diving. The second change is going to be reload while sprinting. The third one is going to be climb over obstacles faster and no damage from falling. And the fourth change is going to be sprint faster over time. Now what they did with airborne is they completely dropped off the suppressor attachment. You no longer have to run airborne to use a suppressor. Suppressors are going to be built in with the SMGs as an attachment. So you guys can actually choose if you guys want to select the suppressor attachment on your SMGs. This, in my opinion, unfortunately is not a good idea. I will get into that later on in the video. I definitely think they probably should have kept that with airborne, but firing weapons while sprinting and diving, this could add a really messed up meta for shotguns. Now I'm not trying to overreact. Let me know what you guys think about this, but having an airborne class setup with a shotgun, because what it's telling me right now is you're gonna have gunslinger built in with airborne, so you pretty much can be able to run faster over time and fire a shotgun while sprinting and diving and reloading it. People are just gonna be running around with shotguns. People already use shotguns a lot, so I'm kind of worried about this. I'm not too sure how this is gonna turn out. Let's get right into armored. Armored is gonna be, first unlock is going to take significantly less explosive and fire damage. That's fantastic. Number 2, immune to shell shock and tactical equipment. That is absolutely fantastic, because I know you guys are probably sick and tired of getting shell shock from friendly artillery strikes, nades, mortar teams, stuff like that. The third attachment is going to be increased bullet penetration through surfaces. That's amazing. I don't know why that wasn't already something already put in the game with armored. And the fourth one is going to be greatly reduced flinch when shot. Now armored, in my opinion, is going to be the second best division to run. Now I'm still believing that infantry is going to be the best. Now I'm going to actually get back into that later, like I said, but armored is literally going to be next level now. You're going to have reduced flinch when shot, you know, less shell shock, and less grenade and fire damage, and deep impact, aka FMJ built in. This is going to be a fantastic class. I'm going to tell you guys right now, SMGs with armored is going to be amazing because you're going to be running around and be rushing around the map. You're not going to be taking any damage from explosives, no kids with fire shotguns, no shell shock. You know, you get FMJ if somebody's behind something, and you get less flinch. So definitely, if you guys are running SMGs, I recommend you guys go ahead and running armored. Now for mountain, they're actually changing mountain as well. The first unlock is going to be invisible to enemy recon aircraft and control streaks, so they kind of jumbled these together. Number 2, killed enemy death locations are hidden. Ooh, I don't know about that. It's kind of like, you know, takedown from ghosts. That could be disgusting in a spawn. No name or reticle when enemies are aiming at you, and you get silent movement. So the problem with mountain that I'm hoping people don't really use a lot, but since you guys can attach a silencer on an SMG, I really hope that players are not going to be running around with suppressed SMGs with mountain, because that would be ridiculous, because then you would be nowhere to be able to find them on the radar. They'd be completely hidden. You have silent movement, you're off enemy recon and controlled score streaks. What I wish they did with mountain is I wish they made it so you have to be moving to be off the recon aircraft, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think about that. For expeditionary, number first unlock is you're gonna have double lethal and tactical and enhanced equipment use. So I'm not really too sure about what that means. I think that what they mean by that is you're gonna be able to throw them faster and further. Number 2, munitions replenished from killed enemies and over time. Now what that means, in my opinion, is obviously you're gonna be able to, you know, resupply your C4s, your grenades, whatever, but you're going to be able to get them over time as well. So does that mean if you're just sitting in a corner, so you throw a grenade, you sit in a corner, you know, maybe 15 seconds later, it just comes, you know, to your class again? I'm not too sure about that. I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll have to find out. Number 3, improved tacticals and easier destroy war buildables. Okay, I don't really play war, but I guess that's good for you war players. And equipment damage paints enemy on the minimap. So pretty much this can be like Recon Pro. So if they're running expeditionary and you get damaged, you're going to be on the UAV, so you're pretty much dead if that happens. For resistance, number 1, the first unlock, minimap indicator and scrambler off close hostiles, so obviously you're gonna be able to jam the radar. Number 2, enemy movements are easier to hear. Now this could be really game breaking. Now this is, if you guys are unaware what this is pretty much awareness from the previous Call of Duty. So if you guys have a headset, enemy footsteps are gonna be easier to hear. I'm gonna test this out in free-for-all. If it's like awareness from ghosts, it's gonna be really good. Definitely resistance with, like, you know, inconspicuous is going to be ridiculously overpowered, especially for S&D. I'm not too sure how this is going to work out. I think a lot of search and destroy players are probably going to be very, very upset with this. Number 3, kills and assists grant intel ping off nearby enemies. So pretty much is like ping from ghosts. So if you kill an enemy, there's going to be like a bubble that pops up on your radar that's going to alert if anybody's in that vicinity. Number 4, easier to spot targets and increased mini-map coverage. So pretty much I think they're going to be adding Lookout to resistance as well. So I'm definitely going to have to test this out. Resistance could be one of the best divisions if what I'm reading is actually going to be happening. So we'll have to see about that. Let me know what you guys think. Those are all of the division changes. Definitely, you know, things are going to be mixed up. Let's get right into the loadout. So this is actually where stuff gets juicy. LMG bipod and sniper sharpshooter are automatically available when using a light machine gun and a sniper. Okay, so that's honestly, that was, you know, that should have probably been, you know, in the game. Our remaining division skills, weapon class attachments are selectable in creator class and no longer given by division. So what that is saying is oh shoot, so what that is saying is that pretty much the suppressor is just going to be, you know, on the SMGs. Or maybe you can actually run, wait, hold on, maybe you can run the suppressor on the rifles. I'm not too sure. We'll have to find that out yourself. I hope that's not the case though. But you can, you know, you can drop the attachment, so you can actually select the bayonet if you want to. Each division has a 4th perk and their levels have been adjusted and rebalanced, so we'll see what that means. All players have a limited sprint and sprint speed is slightly slower, so that's fantastic. Unlimited sprint is great. That's definitely needed. 3 primary attachments are all loadouts. That's fantastic. So pretty much you can run 4 attachments with infantry by default. 1 piece of both lethal and tactical equipment for all loadouts. That's pretty legit. So you can run a C4 and like a signal flare or like a flashbang if you wanted. Launchers can be equipped for all loadouts. Okay. The rifle grenade is available attachment for all rifles. Suppressor is available attachment for all pistols. Okay, so suppressor is not going to be available for the rifles. It's only going to be available for the SMGs and the pistols. Okay, the pistol suppressor has 15% range reduction, and this SMG has 30% range reduction. The following basic trainings are cut and no longer selectable, primed and banged. Those are both gone. Prestige tokens spent on these refundable. Okay, so they're gonna refund your prestige tokens. The following basic trainings are newly added: Blitzkrieg and Clandestine. Blitzkrieg is gonna be streaks are earned by kills instead of score. And you're running a 4th streak, so that's pretty legit. So instead of having to get like 1100 score, maybe you only need to get maybe like 10 or 11 kills to get paratroopers or something like that. I mean, that's great. We'll have to find out. But the only bad thing about that is they took out extra magazines from infantry, so you're not really gonna have any ammo to do that. Clandestine, slain enemies drop intel packs that reveal nearby hostiles. So that's pretty much just going to be ping. So that's pretty much that last resistance drop, or the last resistance unlock is just going to be a new basic training. So we'll have to check that out. Resistance infantry shift. So they moved. Okay, we pretty much already covered that. Weapon mechanics and tuning. So global sprint has been reduced, but they're going to add unlimited sprint. So you run slower at the expense of running forever. So I guess that's okay. It's only by like 0.1%, not really that big of a deal. Reduced launcher effectiveness against players. So the Panzerfaust, the bazooka, it's not going to be able to kill, players as easily. I mean, that's really good in my opinion, because it's really annoying people running around with that. Frags and sticky grenades are being nerfed. That's fantastic, by 10%. Shell shock effects are going to be reduced. That's fantastic. Tactical equipment strengths, they're going to be the smoke. They're nerfing the smoke grenades, the tactical flares, all that good stuff. The following basic trainings have their benefits changed. Now this is what this stuff gets interesting. Energetic adds increased sprint speed, so you're gonna be able to run faster, but you're not gonna be able to sprint sooner again. They kind of swap those out. Forage, resupply bullets over time, and it gives you bandolier. So pretty much Forge, they're pretty much combining bandolier and resupply into one. I think that's actually a really good idea. So that's going to be really good for players who are trying to get V2 streaks and maybe vicious medals. So I'm definitely running Forge at all times. Ordnance, add killed enemies drop streak packs that refill your meter. I don't really think Forge is going to be that good anymore, just for the fact that I need Forge, and a lot of players that are going for V2s are going to be needing Forge as well. Launch adds additional launcher ammunition, and it removes the only take a launcher. So you can actually have a launcher as your secondary now. Concuss adds 2 pieces of lethal and tactical equipment. Okay, and Instincts adds Amuse to shell shock. So that's kind of cool. So I like how they're adding, additions to the some of the basic trainings that's in the game. That's a great idea. Incendiary shells attachment has been buffed. Now that's honestly depressing. I don't know why they're buffing their incendiary shells. It's going to give additional shells, so it's going to be 7 for combat shotgun instead of 6, and 8 for all the other shotguns. The range is reduced, and they sped up the loading for the shotgun. So the shells, the incendiary definitely got a buff. The range is going to be reduced, but you get more shells, so that's kind of, that's not really that good. The rifle bullet ammo, it gives, more ammo for the rifle bullet for the M30, and the LMG bipod got buffed. Increased fire rate when mounted, and then for the LMG bipod, it's just gonna draw ammo from the reserve, so you never really have to reload ever again. So you can kind of just spray it. I don't know how that, it's gonna work out. Sniper sharpshooter duration has been buffed. Hold breath increased from 10 seconds from 4. This is kind of funny. Promotes using snipers the proper way rather than quick scoping. I think that's kind of funny how they threw that in. They buffed significantly take less fire damage, and they reduced the idle sway for infantry, as well as they buffed the stock attachment, so you're gonna be able to move faster while while aiming down sights. So that's pretty much all like the huge meta changes that are gonna be coming. Like I said, all of these patch notes are gonna be in the description below. Let me know what you guys think of this. Personally, there definitely could be some broken class setups. Infantry, armored, and resistance are probably going to be the 3 best, you know, divisions to run. Infantry definitely, since there can be a buff to the stock, as well as you can pretty much have 4 attachments. So the class setups that you're gonna be able to run now are going to be absolutely insane. I'm definitely gonna have to make a best 16 class setup once these all come out. Let me know what you guys think. I want to make this video just, you know, give my own 2 cents and pretty much just listing everything off, just so you guys are, you know, aware, so you guys are not going in blind on Tuesday. So let me know what you guys think. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Drop a like if you are new, and hopefully you guys are ready. Deuces.